And the reason that he's so busy is because he's really good.
So
I just want to make sure.
We don't get it for a couple of hours a month, that's maybe all we need.
And it may be, I just want to make sure that, like I said, that he is familiar enough with SID laws that when we call him, that he doesn't say, let me research that, and it's 2 weeks, and we're trying to make a decision about something, and we have to wait 2 weeks to get something back. I know we had attorneys at our school that I could call them and off the top of their head, here's the law, here's the number, here's what it says, and here's what you can and can't do. And I like that. We need something like that. So we need this person that we're talking about. We just need to make sure that we're not hiring a school attorney to school us on SID law.
Exactly. And my quest for finding somebody turned over a lot of stones, and the 3 primary guys that were really good at SID law are older than me, and they've all retired. And that's a doggone shame. Anybody would want to get 80 years of age and want to retire. But that's what this one guy did. And so I got nowhere with it. So it's not like there's a lot of low-hanging fruit.
No.
It's going to require a lot
So
of.
do we need a motion for you to move forward to find us a lawyer?
I don't think we need.
Just find it, it's going to be a job, it's going to be goods and services that we purchase.
It will be under old business at a future
Until
meeting.
we find it out, okay, good job.
Okay.
Right now, he's looking into it, and also, for what Paul also said, just to clarify, this is OPM, it's other people's money, we're already spending a lot of money on lawyers, we all know this, okay, and Paul was saying, non-litigation part, somebody else, that would technically not, so Paul bill maybe a little bit lower, now we got a new one. We're still spending money, but now we have an extra set of eyeballs that we didn't have before, that's not a bad thing. So
Hopefully, if we get this guy and he knows what he's doing, we won't have to use qualified again, and we won't have to be in litigation again. And we can, hopefully down the road, that we can eliminate some of this stuff if we get this guy in place.
We just are going to, a lesson learned.
And I say guy, I'm including gals, ladies don't.
A lesson learned for all of us when you have incomplete paperwork, you don't file things in a timely manner, it comes around to bite you hard. And we are getting hit real hard, and this has caused us a lot of extra time, energy, and money that we'd rather be spending somewhere else. Unfortunately, this is the hand we're dealt. We're going to have to plow forward through this situation and hope for a quick, positive resolution in the near future. Right now, it's anybody's guess how this is going to shake down. We remain positive and optimistic that the Suburban Improvement District is going to continue to move forward and carry on like it always has, even better. And we're going to work our tailpipes off to make sure that happens. Okay, enough about the in-house counsel. Am I missing any old business on the agenda? I don't think I am. If I am, expect me.
No, got it.
Okay, all right. New business. Postings for new positions within the Suburban Improvement District. We really don't have, that's a moot point right now. The only other one we need to post for is the office manager. And I will work on that one in conjunction with this one. It's going to be a tempered down offshoot of the expansive requirements for what we have for a general manager. It's going to be related, but much less strenuous a job description than what we've got now. So I will work on that as well and get that. Hopefully I'll be able to get that all done today and in Susan's hands for the end of business tomorrow. You don't have to work, you just have to say it later in your inbox. Okay. Now, any other comments on that? I'm trying to keep us moving forward so we're not here for 6 hours on Wednesday.
No.
So.
No, we're good. You're moving forward with that. Review manpower needs and staffing levels. We need to have a meeting with Jeff Klein and the department heads that exist to talk talk about all that?
Exactly, that's where I was gonna go with
Okay,
that.
go.
Reviewing our manpower needs and staffing levels is, I mean, Jeff may say, hey, we need 3 more guys, or we may say, no, we don't. I mean, it's kind of in his court to determine what we need to do. We need to figure out the dollars and cents for all that. And we need to have a discussion on how all of our employees, where they fit in their respective departments. If we're heavy in one department or lean in another, maybe moving employees around, or maybe it's just gonna be hiring new employees. So having that meeting, I think we need to do that much sooner than later. Welcome Jeff Klein officially to the company, have a meeting with all the employees, and hopefully do that like April 30th. What day of the week is April 30th?
Thursday. April 30th.
Oh, March 30th, excuse me.
March 30th, it's Monday.
That's a week and a day from it. Let's shoot for April, like April's not Easter Monday, but soon in April.
Yeah, I want everybody to know what's going on company-wide.
But next week is the 23rd through 27th, and you're gone. Then the following week, April begins. So we're already looking.
Mike, do you have a time frame?
Yes.
Susan, do you have a time frame?
I
April 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th?
I don't care. The third is Good Friday, so let's shoot for the following week. That's the Easter Monday.
After Easter Monday.
Easter Monday for Tuesday. It's not gonna take a long time to organize a meeting with the employees. What's the pay, what we do? They get paid every week. We need a little break.
Yes.
Okay.
It's been suggested and approved that we take a 5-minute recess. Going back to the short. Parliamentary procedure expedited or what?
I mean, I can read the alphabet and everything, and I read the alphabet and everything, and I thought, well, we should do
Yeah, that's mostly for employees, so we can. All up in and toss in the attorney's lap and say, do whatever we gotta do to be legal, and I just. back, reconvene the meeting at 3:45 PM. And we'll pick up where we left it off. And that was reviewing manpower needs, and that's going to be discussed at the staff meeting. Our Louis will be observing at the staff meeting to see what's going on. And the next thing is organizing for lake safety patrol for the 2026 season. Now, that is going to be Jeff and some Gary will have to work under his authority there. And so that's also a moot point. Okay, yeah, because that's part of his request. Another new business, preparations for Independence Day in Cherokee Village. Once again, that is a city party, and we are supplemental help. We provide the porta potties and the making sure the dam is mowed and all this other stuff leading up to that. And crowd control, parking assistance. I'm not sure what all has been done in the past.
That's city and A&P, and they've been planning this for a long time.
We did the porta potties at a couple of parks, at Lake Thunderbird, at Lake Sequoia, too.
Just for the holiday, or?
Well, no, we have those all year. There's one at Lake Sequoia all year round, there's two. There's one at Lake Thunderbird all year round, we increased that. We add. But we don't mess, I mean, the city, we need to go to the city and say, what are y'all doing, so we can plan something that isn't theirs.
Yeah, they've, you know, look, for years they've been doing that, so we're not gonna step on anybody's toes. We may
Work with them.
and ask them, hey, is there anything we can help with? But really, I would guess, and I don't know this personally, but I would guess the city and P have been working on the July 2026 thing for not just this year, probably a while now.
Our new committees that I'm still haven't reached out to, maybe one of our new committees can act quickly enough to make, like, let's have a hot dog cookie out at the North Golf Course.
But again,
Just for
Or whatever.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But that we haven't done anything because I just have recently gotten what committees need to do. So this weekend, my plan was to talk to all those folks and have an organizational meeting with all those folks. And one of those committees is fun stuff to do. And then fun stuff. I forgot what we call it, but anyway. So I just don't want to do anything that what? Yes, ma'am, that's exactly right.
So it's our niece's 250th birthday. It's a big deal, so I'd like, to have a committee to drum up some excitement and some other things. I am really excited to make this a big deal.
I got you on that. Listen, now that I got the rules, I'm gonna text everyone.
Okay. All right, so we're working forward, we're moving forward on the 4th of July situation. And there's more news to come out later.
Yes.
Okay. Other new business on here is payment of taxes that are due in April. I think we talked about, Jam, a $5,000 bill. Just gonna go ahead and pay that. I mean, what? Sorry, didn't mean to coincide it. And this is April 1st, the due date, right?
April, due by April 30th, and you have one that's about $4,000, and then,
It's okay.
yeah, that's about it.
Okay, so is it $4,000 exactly, approximately 4,000?
24/30/19 and 13/75/83.
Okay,
And then, here's the other one. Another one that's due April 30th is $55.94, and $20.42. And then the $22,000 one is due October 15th.
Right, those are the ones we looked at earlier.
I'm sorry?
Those are all the ones we looked at earlier in February, and yeah.
Okay.
We already talked about these.
Yeah, we talked about it, we didn't take any action.
Yeah.
We didn't take any action, so, I believe we need a motion to authorize payment of the bill, Jan,
Or, you know, or you just.
or we just decide, but I'm not sure if an authorization for that has been necessary.
No.
Yeah, okay, so we'll just go ahead.
Any decisions made will have to be done by us.
Let's just cover our bases and do this, since we don't have a GM president.
But we do have, except the last,
Okay, so, just because we don't have a general manager and an office manager right now, and we are discussing making that payment, you know, in due time, I would like to entertain a motion that we go ahead and pay that tax bill that's due by April 1st, or April 3rd.
The April 30th,
Okay. Do we have anybody interested in making that motion? It's something.
I make a motion to pay those by April 30th.
I second.
Okay, motion by Michael Myers and seconded by Steve Moritz. Pay the taxes that are due by April 30th and the general sum of $4,000 to be paid in our next round of bill payments. Okay, great, thank you. Oh, we didn't vote. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody opposed? Okay, good. My fault, so I get marked for the words here. Okay, thank you, everybody. We'll pay those taxes. Payment of taxes for 2025 that are due in October. We're aware of that being approximately $22,000. We will discuss that as we get closer to that time frame. The meeting for all the employees we talked about, we didn't really decide on a day on that, did we?
no, we didn't. Did you look at your calendar?
It really should be out on Monday, because that's when everybody is.
Monday's generally everybody's there.
So do you think everybody will be back after Easter? That the 6th? That's 2 Mondays away, or do you want to wait
Is
till?
that, I don't know, if it's spring break or anything, is that done?
Spring break is next week,
Right.
starting today,
So maybe by Monday,
the 6th.
Monday, April 6th would be a good day for a meet and greet.
And Michael, are you here on Monday the 6th? It's 2 Mondays away. It's 3 Mondays away.
No. But again, for that,
Yeah, it's not a critical function, but it'd be nice, and I need to meet all the employees, I'm on that handful. And so it'll be good for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you available
I'm in.
on the 6th?
What time?
Well, I think we were gonna do it, about 5.
After everybody,
5 o'clock, everybody's done.
after everybody.
Yeah.
Get together for,
Hot dogs or whatever we decide.
Yeah.
get together for 60 to 90 minutes. Say hi, how's everybody doing? Okay.
And
60 minutes.
And pay them for an hour. Pay everybody that comes.
Or however long we're.
I think it will be a real simple thing.
An hour.
I think we should at least have some hot dogs or something.
I would get one of the new fund committees to get together for that.
I'll get these for you. Okay, so we'll schedule for the 6th for about an hour.
April 6th, that's 5 o'clock or
5
6
p.m.
o'clock?
5 p.m. to 6 p.m. We'll provide dogs and goats.
Well, whatever, we'll come up with it.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So April sixth, 5 to 6 o'clock for employees. Meet and greet.
I'll let them all know.
Thank you.
Can I ask, I don't know what it is this, when you said in the business organizing for lake safety patrol, I've already started hiring, so should I not, am I okay to do that? I've taken, their IDs and all that, because Gary Barrett sent them on in, and now, is that something that Jeff is doing?
Well, that's a really good question, and
I
I
think she
think,
can hold all that stuff, and
It's April first that they start work, so I have to.
we'll have to know about it, yes. I think it's okay to take that, we'll get Jeff to go by and meet with him and see what we
yeah, well, I think it would be a good conversation between you and Jeff to say, I've got 4 or 5 people, and do you have anybody in mind? If you don't have anybody in mind, we've got people lined up. I mean,
When we
seriously.
hire, several have been hired, right?
They're liars.
If they've been previous employees, they've done this before, they know the ropes, I think those should have precedent.
Well, we have those, they're already doing that, but we had 2 new ones that Gary recommended, they were sent in today. I'm sorry I didn't.
No, that's okay.
So, they gave them their paperwork, they're bringing in their IDs, because they start April 1, and that's, you know.
It is. Okay. Okay,
Whatever you say,
well, and we need to coordinate with Jeff on this, he's.
and does he do all the cool hiring, and is he doing each, hiring too? So, because I already set up for that, so to speak, so.
I think
let me
you're-
know.
Yeah, I believe you're gonna have to work with him on this.
But these 2 that she's already, no, those are good.
Yeah.
Those
But
are
I
hired in place.
think that we just have to work with him on, if he brings people in,
can bring him.
or if, that's another thing,
I think he's gonna use the people we have.
this would be a
But it
good
may not be-
conversation.
It may not be 10 people. If we've had 10 people in the past, it may not be 10 people.
Well, we only have a couple coming back to the pool, we need at least 6 or 7, so they will be meeting new people, and I'm just gonna.
This would be,
But I won't tonight, just let's.
I'm glad you brought that up, because this is very important, because if Jeff is gonna manage it, but he's gonna say, hey, SID, you go ahead and hire him, we'll continue to do what we've always done. But if Jeff wants to be directly involved in that, we will work that out. But, we have to
I
think
just
about,
don't know to proceed at once.
and then we have to decide, are they city employees, or are they Jeff Klein employees? Is that, I know he's bringing
They're
them.
citizens.
Okay,
He's only bringing one.
He's on the payroll, exactly. These are our employees.
okay. All right, so whoever amongst you 3 is gonna break the good news to Jeff that he's got jobs, and talk to him about the hiring situation, who's gonna do that?
Probably one of you 2.
Stephen and I will take care of it.
Okay, you push out tonight, okay, all right. And then we need to talk to him about working with Chad on the employee situation, what he has in mind.
Okay.
All right. Okay, any other new business that's not on the list? Now is the time to, do you have any other new business that we need to discuss? On the back page is just stuff. Commissioners' comments, property owner comments, and things like that. So, Michael, you have any other new business?
Commissioner Thomas?
Uh,
Chair?
I think, if we don't have any other new business, then we're at the point of our agenda where we have commissioners' comments. And
Set a timer.
I'm gonna keep mine short and sweet. I just want to take this opportunity to thank my fellow commissioners for working so long and hard the past couple of weeks with getting all this stuff together. It's been a real nuisance, and I apologize for that, but we all knew getting into this that we're gonna have a couple of months of work hills to climb. I just want to say thank you once again. Super happy with the way everybody's pitching in, stepping up to the plate, saying, hey, what about this? Hey, what about that? Trying not to leave anything uncovered. So that's all I've got for commission comments is a heartfelt thank you to all of you guys and gals.
That was only a minute. Good job. No, I'm done.
I've heard enough from you earlier this
You
week.
want 5 minutes?
2026, remember, this is, you know, we're March, this is a transition year. And we have a lot of unknowns this year. We were elected to get it. The election was a mandate to keep SID. I fully believe that, and we're gonna work and do everything we can to better this improvement district and plow forward, and that's why this year is definitely a transition year, and it's going to, you know, this place a few years from now is going to look even better, even better. I'm the eternal optimist, and that's it. That's it, that's all I got for the day.
Under 3 minutes, congratulations, good job. Susan?
I'm just gonna reiterate what Mike said about this is a transition period. Everybody has to understand this is a transition period. We are trying to get things out of the way. We're trying to make sure that we get to a spot by December that we can quit being reactive. We are striving to be a proactive bunch.
Amen.
And we are working on that as hard as we can. Some decisions I don't even like. But I do know that in order for us to get to that spot where we can start being proactive, some hard decisions have to be made, and we made a lot of those today. And everybody's going to have to understand that we're making those decisions for the betterment of our community, for the betterment of our SID, for the betterment of our constituents. You hired us to do a job to get this, and you know as well as I know, it's been a mess for 40 years. This wasn't something that happened overnight. It's been that way forever. And we're just trying to quit being reactive, waiting till something happens to fix it. We want to be proactive to where we make decisions that affect our future. That's all I want to say.
Thank you, Stephen. Susan, do you have any comments you want to make? Well, hey, look at that. Okay. This is the opportunity, the agenda for property owners to come up and speak about any of the things we discussed this afternoon. So step right up, grab a microphone. Mine's got dead batteries. Name and address in 3 minutes. Go for it.
I'm Leon Moore. I live at 83 Bog Drive. And just two quick things. First of all, on an in-house counsel, why can't you contact the attorney that you already are speaking with in Mount Home and see if you can recommend somebody?
Yeah, we have.
Yes, I mean, if Roger is unavailable,
Yeah.
I will say, is there anybody on your team that is, they're all trying to do similar type of practice, or who can you recommend? But then the other attorneys that I know that I will be calling and saying, who can you recommend? So.
And the other thing is the website. Can we do anything about that? There's no way to find out when meetings are, if you're hiring anybody, anything.
Michael can address that.
Yeah, I'm looking into all that. I've already made some phone calls. I've got somebody who's calling me back on Monday, for example. That's all gonna be taken care of. Okay, it's
As soon as possible.
absolutely.
Well, our goal is to have a fully functioning, gorgeous website where we can have all of our history and everything in there, all the things we're currently working on, our plans for the future, property owner engagement, all these things. We want to have a multi-purpose website that is going to do our community good.
And can we take the city off of it?
Stop. Now, where's that be nice part of you?
Okay, thank you for your comments, I
But
appreciate it.
anyway, I don't think it has to be, you know, a beautiful website, right? What we
Sure
need is
Sure it does.
information.
Yes.
What was going on, meetings, that type of thing. That's really
Yeah.
important.
It's all important, and we will make sure that it's.
And believe me, we're on it. That's,
Anyone else from the property owners want to come up and say hello or goodbye? Seeing as how there's nobody rushing up to grab the microphone, I'd like to entertain the opportunity for us to adjourn. Someone would like to.
We need to schedule a special meeting for Quattlebaum, or, I mean, it's future meeting considerations.
Okay, do you feel like we need one for Quattlebaum?
I don't know, how long is it gonna take them to do the bylaws?
I will find that out as soon as I will know,
Okay.
not tonight, but on the Monday. Okay,
I make a motion that we adjourn this happy meeting.
do we just go for a regularly scheduled third Monday in April? Is our next get together?
20 is what I have written down. Of April. Is that
the
right?
next regular scheduled meeting is April 20th here.
All right, now Susan, you have your motion. She's not in the
I'll
motion.
make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Person to be here, thanks all for coming, we appreciate your participation. Have a good night.
Can we give it back before we're talking?
We'll have Friday night for ourselves.
Yeah.